So it's pretty crazy how they just keep pumping them out, and from all different regions as well. But we are ready to go into it. It's going to be OpTic taking on FaZe Clan here on Dust2. And this is one that FaZe Clan cannot lose. They have to step up. With a pistol win, that could be the great start they're looking for.
It's Nico buying the nades for FaZe Clan, along with Olofmeister. Back in the day for FaZe, you would never expect Nico to be buying up the utility. You'd expect him to be the carry of the pistol, but Config, again, getting aggressive. His aim has looked excellent so far today, and he's given his team the early man advantage.
Well, a good start for OpTic Gaming coming into this one. And if Config can keep this level of performance up, that's exactly what OpTic will be looking for. Yesterday against Astralis, MSL only managed a measly 3 kills. So he'll certainly be looking to step up in a big way, but it's Config with 2 kills already, backing off in towards CT. Nico dives on them. Olofmeister will get 2 back in though, as MSL will hit the deck. And it's a 2v3, man advantage still on the OpTic Gaming side. As Config is looking for his 3rd. He will get an opportunity on towards Olofmeister just sitting there. He will take a little bit of damage, but it feels like FaZe are just locked in mid here. They can't get out of this. They could go back up towards the tunnels. That's the only avenue here.
They've used quite a few of their nades early on the CT position, so it's just the flashbangs left for Olof. Both these players are also without Kevlar for FaZe, which is something we might have to take into account. I'm surprised to see Config playing so close here, but maybe this is an unexpected position.
Well, Config does pick up Olof. It's Nico coming back in with 1, so it's all onto Nico. 1v2, 20 seconds left. Goes back over towards short. There is a player off towards the long ramp, though, that Nico's going to have to deal with. He runs on towards the spot. 10 seconds, going for the bomb plant straight away. He taps his bits, tests this into the open grid. Headshot from Nico. 1v1 now up against Cajun B. He has just found a kit, so it's realistically possible here for Cajun into the 1v1 against Nico. A very scary player to be up against. As Nico looks towards short, Cajun B starts to make his way in towards the ramp. OpTic, they had this problem yesterday where they couldn't win the 1v1s. They have to get off to a good start as Cajun B making his way up towards the ramp. The bomb is planted off for long. That might be a bit of a mind game for him as Nico's just hidden behind Gandalf. The tap comes in, looking for the headshot, but it's Cajun B that finds it, and it's OpTic with the pistol on the board.
Oh, Nico had a great pistol round to start off Nuke. Not quite good enough to win this one here on Dust2, though. And something I was going to point out from that first map was the fact that OpTic actually won most of the clutches back on Nuke. They won 3 clutches, whereas FaZe only won 1. So I think that's another really good sign for OpTic, that they are staying composed in those big moments.
Well, this is something that has become a common factor throughout CS. Is these second-round buys, they're so deadly with this current economy. If you get a bomb plant in the T side, look what you've got. You've got 2 Kriegs, an AK, and a Scout, along with a Deagle in the hands of Cold Serras. A great start as Rain will take the head of Tessus.
Yeah, good early advantage for FaZe. The nade comes back at them, but FaZe Clan only taking a little bit of damage from that one. Again, rifles on the side of OpTic Gaming.
Yeah, well, they have everything that they could hope for, really, here. They've got rifles utility, but they're going up against FaZe Clan's buy, and they have got a short smoke off towards Xbox. So Nico may not have won that last clutch, but getting this so close, getting those kills, dropping them to just 1 player, and also getting a bomb plant, gives FaZe a really solid chance at picking this one up. So they're going to start to group in towards long. All 5 players from FaZe Clan starting to make their way through here. Nico's going to be the front man with the Krieg. He will check the headshot angles. Clearing his way through. They're getting closer and closer towards this A-bomb site. They want to get as close as possible before they explode around the corner. And Nico, he's on towards the bomb site. He's rotated off and look towards short. This allows FaZe Clan to get so close. They can just spring on them as they're playing contact in towards long. There's no one in CT. They can just keep pushing forward. Nico's looking the wrong way. Finally, he moves off to the angle, and just in the nick of time as here comes the push from FaZe. All in towards A long. Nico dealt with by Brokey. Olofmeister able to follow up, and it's all on Cajun B and Config. Not enough done here. They'll have to save the 2 M4s.
I feel like FaZe were a little bit fortunate in this round because they didn't have any smokes for the cross. They didn't have any smokes available to them. So the fact they can just walk up and go for contact is really impressive.
Well, At this point, FaZe will be very happy about finding success in that second round bye. This will be one apiece. There is a lot of sort of CS purists that just are not happy with the current state of this this economy. That they don't really feel like the second round bye should be so strong, and it is very strong. If you lose the pistol, and you're literally got a better bye, which is mental on the T side. The Krieg is just such a strong weapon, and with FaZe Clan finding that, well, they're onto the board. They can get a good start here on their T side. And obviously we've seen in the one time they played it, the CT side was stronger, so if they can post a few here on the T side, that can definitely help them.
Yeah, the 2 rifles in play for OpTic into round 3, carried over from the last one. Cajun getting aggressive into a lower tunnel. Config getting aggressive up top mid, but Nico spots him out. Opening kill in favor of FaZe Clan. I wonder if they're aware of Cajun B's position, though. Rain biding his time, spots the player, but doesn't get the kill.
Well, Rain able to pick up MSL. It's going to be a 5v3 here as Rain. He'll throw the Molotov in towards the lower tunnel. Cajun B just sitting behind the boxes. The utility comes in, but Bart's Rain. And Cajun B still gets 1 kill there. Nico will end up taking the trade back. So it's going to be a 2-man advantage for FaZe. But Testis has gone for a push through long. Olafmeister's just waiting for it. There's the angle, and there's the kill. It's all on Nico. Got a glassed eagle, if that's what we're going to call it. No Kevlar, no utility, nothing in the bank for Nico here other than the deagle. We'll see if he can pick anything up as coldzera crosses in towards his crosshair, and Nico's got that headshot, but decides to pull his knife and run it right into the waiting arms of Brokey. It's going to be 2-1 as FaZe Clan are going to take that lead.
Yeah, clearly a decent idea for OpTic to get aggressive with the push into lower tunnels with the rifles, but oh my God, my voice is dying, Dinko. This is where the cold has come back to cost me. I've been drinking so much water, and it's still not helping.
Well, it's always rough, but we are into this one. FaZe Clan leading the way. And finally, a shot has been connected through the door and towards Nico. FaZe Clan should be the victors of this one. They should realistically be the team that just topples the lead here. Starts to extend their lead, as this should not be around where OpTic stand much of a chance. As it will be Testis and MSL making their way in towards long. FaZe are going to have 3 players over towards a long position. 2 actually push through and 1 just in back covering off the short push. So really passive setup from FaZe. They're just hoping that OpTic walk into them with a stack or some sort of aggressive play. And Olafmeister biding his time takes the kill towards Cajun B with a headshot through the wall. And Nico stepping up as well. Just starting to walk in towards the B bomb site. Finally dealt with by his counterpart. As the Krieg is picked up and he heads back in towards under window. It's going to be a 2v4. A minute left and the clock is coldzera. Starts to make his way through short. It's going to be easy here for FaZe. No problems really posted. Again, it's Nico with 1 kill, but as long as FaZe limit the casualties, their money can build to an exponential amount. So certainly looking very solid for the European side. Well, mostly European. They have also got a Brazilian.
Yeah, it's slightly weird with all the nationalities over on FaZe. And there we go, Nico closed out at the end of the round. FaZe up to a 3-1 lead. OpTic finally getting the AWP into the hands of MSL. They've also got the full rifles available to them. There's also the AWP of Olaf over on the FaZe side. So again, we'll see if those AWPs go against each other early, because Olaf has got the A long spawn.
Well, Olafmeister starts to make his way forward. It's MSL who will get rid of him. Man advantage on the CT side. As OpTic have picked that one up. FaZe Clan with a deficit. We'll see how they can recover from that, if they've got enough in the locker to do so. Nico starts to check in towards short. There's no one in behind the wall. Flash up. Nico is further back. He comes in towards Nico, and that's a bit of a problem. He's playing passive, just waiting for someone to peek around the corner, but the double nade from OpTic, that's going to drop Nico straight away to 23 HP. He's not going to be happy about that one. He will eventually throw the smoke out, though. MSL looking for his chance to shine. AWP on towards ramp, looking for the pick, but FaZe Clan are not committing to this just yet. They've thrown the smoke. No shot baited up from MSL just yet, though. But Nico will just sit back and bide the time. FaZe still with the deficit OpTic have no real reason to get aggressive here, other than searching for info, but FaZe Clan grouping up in towards long. They've had success at this position so far. We'll see if they can keep that up as they start to make their way through. It's coldzera playing contact. He will get the kill on towards Tessus, who was in a bit of a one and done. Bit of an off angle, but it's not enough as MSL peeks into the open. There's 2 kills. Looking for a third, but he'll fall back to safety. He knows there's no reason to do this. That's the bomb on the floor, and 30 seconds left. Nico has to make the play. Swinging in from short. coldzera spots the barrel of MSL. Headshot comes in, but it's not the kill. Eventually, he'll drop in, but Cold, he's in a 1v3. 11 HP left on him as well. This is not going to be easy for him. Smoke goes down for the cross. He's got a Molotov, a smoke, and a nade, but it's not going to happen. It will be Config, and we'll take the headshot, and there it is. 3-2 as FaZe Clan, well, they'll give up another one.
Yeah, nice bit of work from MSL at the start of the round over towards long, and then the rest of OpTic are able to lock down the site. Important that OpTic got that early gun round on the board, but now MSL doesn't have the AWP in his hands for this next round. FaZe Clan again switching up their AWP. coldzera picking up this time on the T side, trying to get the pick towards B. OpTic not giving that opportunity just yet, but FaZe are going through.
Yeah, FaZe are sprinting straight in towards the B bomb site, and cajunb's dealt with it. That's the bomb rolling as well. cajunb's got 2 kills, and he's done so much for OpTic here. Is Brocky and coldzera in a 2v4. And the bomb lies in the other end of the smoke. Resmoke comes in, and that's perfect from OpTic. That pretty much secures the round win, I have to say. Unless Brocky and coldzera pull off an incredible 2v4 here. And OpTic should be equalizing the scoreline. And OpTic have already doubled the score they got previously yesterday against Astralis. So any more than this, they're doing good. It's improvements.
Yeah, slowly but surely getting better and better on their Dust2. Again, FaZe Clan looking to see if there's a way back into the round for them. coldzera's AWP might have to look for a pick or 2 over towards the B site. Nice kill from Config, and coldzera switches it out for the Krieg, but cajunb ends the round with a quad kill. Solid hold from him over on the B site. OpTic equalizing the scoreline. And this round from FaZe, just a ton of early aggression, but once cajunb stops them in the tunnels, it really feels like the chances for FaZe drop significantly at that point. coldzera gets the Krieg into round number 7, but the rest of the team don't have much to work with on the FaZe Clan side of things, so you'd assume they would be setting up coldzera in this round.
Well, FaZe Clan starting to put players in towards short. Config rattling shots through the smoke. And FaZe Clan starting to put more aggression up towards the short position. Putting players through. They have got flashes, utility still available as MSL will pick up Nico. First kill is in. And will be a Nico kill coming on towards Brocky, spraying away. Nico looking for more action, but it's MSL off towards long. Rain will drop Nico. MSL looking for a little bit more here. It's going to be the man advantage on the CT side as Config stepping up. He'll be looking for the headshots, but they're just not coming his way. coldzera will get rid of him, and it's going to be a 3v3. A minute and 3 seconds left as MSL looking down the barrel, looking for the headshot, and he's connected on towards Cold. It's falling apart here for FaZe Clan as they start to make their way in. MSL having a field day. It's just shooting gallery for him. Wolfmeister will get 1 kill back onto Tessus, and this isn't impossible. He has got the Krieg, rattled a couple of strange shots off there, and the timing's not great here on cajunb. He looks away at the wrong time, and cajun will pick it up. It's going to be 4-3 here.
Yeah, maybe a little too easy for MSL there. Again, the nade's not really coming his way on these early fights. This is where you want the flashbangs to make it difficult for him, but still great shots from MSL on a tight angle. Gets the headshot onto the second man. And we see a pause come through ahead of this round. MSL and Olof, again, both having AWPs on their respective sides, but I think MSL has probably had the most impact out of the AWPers so far.
Yeah, because he's had it the most, right, as well. That's definitely helpful. He's sitting on that CT side. That's where, you know, he can play in behind the smokes, play off towards long, rotate into great positions to deal with the aggressive players in FaZe Clan. And while he's had a lot of success, he's been finding these kills left, right, and center. And that's completely different to what we've seen from MSL yesterday against Astralis. He just got destroyed. He got 3 kills overall. He really didn't get to show us what he's made of on the CT side, though, to be fair to him. So we'll move into this one. It's going to be round number 8. OpTic in the lead here on Dust2. And this is FaZe's map pick. If you are just tuning in, it's currently 1 map in the lead here for OpTic. And this is an elimination game. KJB gets tagged through the wall. Olaf able to pick that up as Brokey starts to make his way forward. And will do some damage on towards Tessus, who falls in towards the pit. And Brokey's burning. He throws the smoke onto it to get rid of it. And that's a very interesting smoke up on top of the roof. Tessus does get the kill on the nade.
Yeah, I think FaZe missed their long corner smoke there. Ends up costing them the opening pick, perhaps, as Brokey eventually goes down over towards A long. But FaZe Clan looking to reposition over towards short. Heavy A presence early from OpTic. And now that they've got A long control, they can go back into a slightly more standard default setup. We also have 2 players committed to the B site for OpTic, so they've got themselves pretty solid hold across the board. And at this point, they can just sit back in that default.
Yeah, well, 53 seconds left. Man advantage is here for OpTic, and they don't really need to give anything up. FaZe Clan, it's up to them. And to show us what they're made of here. Olaf is going to be throwing this close cat smoke. They've done this a few times here, FaZe. They've committed on it a few times as well. MSL hasn't really been neutralized too effectively, though. There's times where he definitely can get flashed off an angle, but he's always good for at least a kill here. Usually we'll see a smoke land on these boost boxes, but FaZe haven't done that. And so MSL just knows they haven't walked past the smoke. He has all that info, and with 20 seconds left, FaZe Clan are going to have to go. They've got no utility available to them. And MSL will look back over towards long. Nico having to make a play here. This is looking so rough for FaZe. 10 seconds. They finally get on towards the bomb site. They've got the bomb plant. Nico has done enough to sort of pull MSL off, and they didn't really spot the push coming in towards short. Finally, the kills come in from the CT side, and it's all on Nico off towards long. Defuse can come in here, and Nico just trying to save. That is filthy. That is clean. That was the complete opposite, those 2 words, but Nico does pick up the headshot. And it's 5-3. FaZe Clan, yeah, definitely looking rough here.
Yeah, OpTic just stay in control of the round, letting the bomb go down, but realizing that they can fight off towards A long. And at that point, OpTic were in pretty good shape in on the retake. FaZe unable to do too much, and we're seeing these tactical timeouts start to come through, Dinko. This was something that came through earlier.
Well, yeah, FaZe definitely good at using their tactical timeouts. With this new roster, I don't really know how far they can go. You know, you've got Nico, who's the in-game leader, but he's obviously going to have to try and get suggestions from his team. They have probably not had a whole lot of time to come up with ideas and plans that can go in depth in scary situations like this, where you're really being tested by your opponent. And FaZe Clan are going to have to try and dig deep. This is a map they cannot lose. This is a map they have to win. Otherwise, they're gone from New York, and that'll be a massive blow. So even the crowd, you know, if you're the NA crowd, you want to see these players play. They've some great big names, big organization. FaZe Clan will definitely want to get to the Barclays Arena. Nico storms in towards long. It's going to be 1 kill, but MSL comes in for the trade.
Again, the AWP of MSL over towards A long, getting some work done at the start of the round. KJB also has a second AWP over on the A side of the map, so FaZe Clan need to be careful in these long-range fights. Rain continuing to look for a little bit more, but after the 1-for-1 trade, FaZe are happy to slow things down.
So man advantage is not available for either side. We're back into the 4v4, and FaZe Clan, something that's been working for them has been this contact play in towards long, where they just creep up. They haven't really spotted it. Finally, KJB spots the armor Brokey. That's the kill coming in. The pickoff comes through, and FaZe Clan, they've lost a player. They have to try and reply with limited utility yet again. Olafmeister burning. They start to move forward, and OpTic are just keeping them at bay. FaZe Clan are getting no opportunities to find trades, and the utility usage has been perfect from OpTic. FaZe Clan have nothing left, but a good Molotov comes in towards short to force them back. That was the last piece of utility that they had. Still no kills yet, but the bomb plant can come through here from coldzera. One kill coming in on towards olofmeister as Nico starting his approach in behind. Rin, if he gets the timing, might just spot Nico flanking the ramp, and he's got that kill. Looks back towards short, but the config trade is there. It's all on coldzera, a 1v3, and we'll see if the Brazilian can do it. Former best player in the world has just been dropped by config, and it's 6-3 here. OpTic Gaming, they keep steaming forward, and this is not looking good for FaZe Clan and their chances of staying alive here in New York.
Yeah, OpTic getting a lot of early advantages in these rounds in terms of their fights towards A long. And then from there, they're happy to play the retake. They're happy to concede the site, knowing that they have an advantageous position for themselves. MSL gets molly back over towards short, but at the end of it all, FaZe Clan can't really win out these post-plant positions, and you have to wonder whether FaZe Clan will try switching it up, maybe on towards that B site that they haven't tested too often.
Well, it will be a smoke landing in towards CT. Good execute this time for FaZe Clan, but again, the Molotov is going to force them back. Another one coming in. This has just been perfect from OpTic. Utility usage on the CT side has been pretty solid. We didn't really get to see it, unfortunately, against Astralis yesterday. Only managed to get one round on their T side, so things didn't look too well for them moving forward.
The issue if OpTic lose this B site is that they've got 2 AWPs over on A, so the retake could be difficult. It all depends on whether config and Nico can lock down the site itself.
We'll see if FaZe Clan can get in towards the bomb site here as they are starting to get close. They're going to play the contact B push coming through, but it looks like Nico might just get the info here pretty early. If he can spot them and fall off, they can use the utility well. Nico realizes the push is coming in. There's going to be the kill from config. No trade yet from FaZe Clan. Finally, olofmeister strikes in and coldzera fights the follow-up. He spots the player coming close as well as the smoke goes in for the door. 35 seconds, Rain. Oh my god, doesn't spot the player. Tessus doesn't see him either. And finally, the one kill will come through as Tessus picking that up. And Rain, hopefully that won't come back to bite him because that's one he'll be kicking himself about. Bomb plant coming through. It's going to be MSL with the Molotov heading towards the back of the bomb site. coldzera is currently playing from Plateau and Nico just in below the window. So Molotov's going to force Cold to push forward here at this point. He tried to fall back, but he's just going to burn in it. Nico able to pick up MSL, and it's going to be a 2v2. Both players are low here on OpTic. A good chance to try and pick them up. It's going to be KGP getting dropped by Nico. Looks towards the window, but Tessus able to pick it up, and olofmeister with the kill on the AWP wins the 1v1 for FaZe Clan. It's 4 on the board.
Yeah, not a bad effort from OpTic there. The Molotov was obviously a good start for them to be able to get that first pick. But as you said, the low health players attempting the retake wasn't exactly the best idea, I guess, because they end up losing out. Interestingly, though, FaZe Clan have got a third AWP. Rain this time has a good A-long spawn, so he's happy to take the sniper.
Well, Rain scoped in. Looking off towards long, his teammate just walks on through once they know the angle is clear. So Cole can get in behind blue. Tessus needs to realize that's a possibility, and he certainly has done. He will take the kill on towards Cold. MSL looking in towards lower tunnel. Nico's just kind of trying to spot if there is a player here. Boosts on short are quite commonplace, and a great flashbang from Nico. Oh, that is a great kill coming through. Rain flashes his teammate in. Nico with an instant headshot on towards MSL. Completely expecting that boost, and well played. Back into a 4v4.
FaZe again slowing things down after getting the trade on towards MSL. They still have the AWP of Olof, so they can wait and try to get some picks back into the round. The other thing is that Tessus is currently completely isolated over towards A-long.
Well, Tessus sits in the pick. It's going to be the kill from Brokey coming in as the headshot is there. Man advantage is with FaZe. Molotov to the car. Nico flanking, playing the lurk role, but config is ready for it, and Nico just had no idea. Good kill from olofmeister coming in. It is the trade. And the utility is going to drop in towards the cross. KGB in behind with a flashbang going over the top. Utility being thrown left, right, and center as config starts to make the approach in. It's Brokey with another kill. He upgrades to the M4A4. And while KGB has a big clutch ahead of him, it's going to be so difficult with the player positioned in towards long. That's going to be olofmeister with the AWP. and also with Brokey and Rain on the side. So this is not going to be easy for KGB. He's just trying to play the time, waiting for a mistake, but none are coming his way. And he looks at the money for OpTic and he realizes, probably better I try and save this M4. He will get a headshot while walking away. And it's not like FaZe Clan are in a position economically where they can afford to hunt him, so KGB will save his M4.
Yeah, good work from Brocky in that round as well. He was sent in first with the MAC-10 towards A long, probably just to get information, but he landed a great headshot while running, and then that allowed him to get the rifle that TeSeS dropped. So he got an M4 into his hands. Olaf also was able to position himself into pit with the AWP, which is obviously a very strong position to be playing from with that sniper. He manages to spot the player on the A site, and FaZe managed to find some success over towards A. Unfortunately for OpTic, their money is not looking too great into this round. We're not going to see any investment into this one. It's just the saved rifle of KGB.
Well, one rifle available to rule them all, perhaps, for OpTic. We'll see if that is the case. It's Rain going on in. It's MSL in behind the car, looking to do his best with the USP, but this should just be a bulldozer as FaZe Clan run over the top of him. It's Rain with 2 kills. When it rains, it pours, it seems. It's Config and TeSeS with the 2 USPs. Haven't got a whole lot to do here as Nico will get the bomb plant. KGB might just think about saving that M4 yet again, so going to be another one on the board here for FaZe Clan. Perhaps starting to stretch their legs a little bit, feel a little bit more comfortable here on Dust2. Again, they traditionally, and the only time they played this, their CT side was their stronger affair. So if they can keep this up, win more on the T side, which is a real possibility, the way that they're playing or improving every time they go forward, they could certainly walk away with a pretty acceptable half.
Yeah, again, a pretty back and forth game, a pretty close game so far, but I don't think OpTic will be too disappointed with this right now. We're seeing some good signs. MSL's AWP has had quite a few rounds where he's had impact. We've seen some of the other individuals show up as well. Config's aim is still looking pretty solid for the most part. Obviously, KGB also up there in terms of the fragging. So I don't think OpTic are too worried just yet. Again, back to an even scoreline. Olaf gets the AWP into his hands. Once again, Nico is having another good game for FaZe Clan, currently top fragging the server. This time, though, there's no AWP for OpTic. We've seen them even run double AWP setups previously on their CT side. MSL only has the M4, but FaZe Clan are grouping quite heavily towards this B bomb site.
Well, Olaf Meister starting to make his way through the mid doors. He's already through them, just holding the angle towards CT. Has Rain to back up his blind spot, which is off towards the B ramp. Smoke exec coming in. Smoke lands in towards CT cross, one up towards the boost, and Rain sprints around the corner. Great flash from Nico. Runs for the kill on towards Config. KGB lining up 2 kills. MSL on the flank gets another, and KGB holds the B bomb site like a boss. One more player to find. It's coldzera, and he's off inside of the tunnels. Molotov heads on in. It's KGB finally dealt with, but it might not be enough here. Cold looking for the rest. Spotted from so many different angles, and you just don't envy him in that position. So it's going to be 7-6. OpTic getting back into the lead after they get the money back in the bank. So looking good here for OpTic. Back to winning ways, but FaZe Clan still not done yet.
Yeah, really solid hold from KGB there. Like you said, gets 3 kills over on that B bomb site. I was wondering when FaZe were going to test B on one of these more gun rounds, and finally they decide to do so. Doesn't work out for them though. OpTic this time stacking heavily towards A-Long at the start of the round. So again, they're looking to take control of A-Long. TeSeS is able to push up, and now OpTic begin to rotate back around, but there are smokes at CT cutting them off. Nico flashed through, gets the kill.
Well, TeSeS, he'll hold on as multiple players coming in towards him. This is not the sort of position you want to be in a lot of the time, but he deals with it well. 2 kills come his way. Unfortunately, with the timing, he pulls a piece of utility, and Olaf Meister able to pick him up in reply. So it is a 2-for-1. TeSeS does a great job there. Luckily, Brokey's able to pull it back within touching distance, but he will get another. 100% thought he was going to fall there to Nico, but a great kill from the youngster as FaZe Clan, they pull it back into a 2v2. 1 minute left on the clock. They're exchanging weapons. AWP over towards Brokey as Olofmeister's on the AK. And if that isn't Bogdan's theorem, I don't know what is.
They also have the 2 smokes available, so they could smoke the cross, or they could wait to see if Brokey can win one of these opening fights with the AWP. Flashbang to set up Brokey over towards Long. OpTic are not looking to fight him right now, though. They're playing it pretty passively from the A-bomb site. MSL's AWP holding this angle, but here come those smokes I was talking about. First smoke down, second smoke to follow, and MSL's vision is compromised.
Well, MSL will just sit back and wait for them to come in towards him. MSL looking for the pick, misses the shot. Well, he's going to have to throw a smoke to try and get out of Gandalf. He will throw the Molotov in. It's not going to do a whole lot in too quick of time. Finally, KGB will get 2 kills. That Molotov forces them into the open, and the only thing left to do is defuse, as Olofmeister is not alive, ladies and gentlemen. It is all good. And, well, there it is. There will be one more on the board for OpTic. They confirm themselves at least a round lead moving into the second half. And for the chances of FaZe Clan, well, this might not look so great for them.
Yeah, this time TeSS's A-long hold was much improved as well. There were previous rounds where he was alone at A-long and couldn't even get a single kill. But this time he gets 2, which gives his team such a solid chance in on the retake. And then KGB comes in with the cleanup. Again, KGB, oftentimes playing from that B-site rotator, has been having a lot of impact for his team. And I think coming into the tournament, he's the player I was pointing out for OpTic who could be that star they were looking for. And Cajun has really impressed throughout this tournament.
He really has, and that's the thing, right? He's kept it up across Dust2's, even against Astralis when they were getting dismantled. He still had a pretty positive experience of things in terms of the kills that he was getting. Will be a push in towards A-long from FaZe Clan as they want to try and put TeSS under pressure, who has done a good job a few times here and there. We'll see if he can step up even more. And he pulls his gun at the wrong time. Nico able to drop her in. It will be a 4v4. It feels like we always get that equal trade over towards Long. There's always, that battle always seems to be pretty equal. It's when they get on towards the bomb sites, just when FaZe Clan are falling a little bit flat at times.
Yeah, FaZe get control of A-long. But where do they want to go from there? Because MSL has pushed up towards short. Config is also here to assist him. Config is actually just peeking in towards mid. He's comfortable doing so, but Brokey manages to catch him out. Maybe a little bit over-aggressive there from Config, searching for the information, and it gives FaZe a fairly easy man advantage.
Very easy indeed, really. I like the fact that Brokey's just been left to work middle. He's done a pretty good job at that. You know, he found the double kill in the round previous to even make it a 2v2 between him and Olof. Been doing a pretty good job, and I like that they're giving him a good responsibility here on FaZe as they start to make their way in towards the B tunnels. Brokey leading the charge, Nico in behind them. Olof's actually pushing in towards A-long here as well. He's looking to be the fake, the only player here, but MSL will drop in. KGB holding off the cross. There's only 8 seconds left, Alex. They have to get towards the side. Colzair sprinting, desperately trying to get the bomb planted, and he's taking a hell of a lot of damage on the cross, and KGB, he'll finish him off. It's all on Nico. 1v3 for the Bosnian bulldozer. He's got to find them all. He'll hide underneath the windows. Smoke fades. Player inside of the tunnels as well. MSL starting to make his position closer and closer towards the site. Molotov coming in. It's not extending to Nico, so he can hide. He can still use this position as he drops MSL. Finally, the Molotov spreads to him. He's forced into the open. It's Nico. He will drop him. And it'll be 9-6 at the half here for OpTic Gaming. Again, they lead 9-6. We're going to go to a short break, but when we return, we'll see if FaZe
From the back roads to back streets, I see you foes trying to trap me, but I don't run like a track meet, even though I'm #1 like an athlete. And the way I maneuver around you and through you, I'm coming and I'm bound to pursue you. I'm everything that you knew of, plus more. What's in store is I'm about to get to you. Sleepless nights, better think this twice before you step to me and come and speak with strife. There's a lesson when you reach my life. It'll be chin-checking and I'll teach you right. Plenty tried, plenty failed. Too many times I've seen plenty bail. And there will be no surprise what I'm about to do when you are looking through my eyes. See many go, see many come. See that they won't bring it to me, son. Try me if you want, but won't be any fun. I'll take the challenge, I'll beat anyone. I'm the one, I'll be quite clear. Bow down to no one, I'm right here. I get it in, I don't fight fair. And guess what? I'm your worst nightmare. Cause I ain't taking no losses, and I don't even care what the cost is. Are you prepared for the forces I'm about to bring? Cause I'm the boss of all bosses. I penetrate your thoughts and fill them with doubt. You gon' feel where I'm coming and feel what I'm about. If they come in with the drama, I'm wheeling them out. Cause I ain't about to have somebody here stealing my clout. I keep my friends close, enemies closer, cause that's the way it is and the way it's supposed to be. Anybody can see there's only room for one, and that one is me. Plenty tried, plenty failed. Too many times I've seen plenty bail. And there will be no surprise what I'm about to do when you are looking through my eyes. See many go, see many come. See that they won't bring it to me, son.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to ESL One New York. We've got some incredible matchups going up, and this one is no different. It's 9-6 here. It's OpTic Gaming leading the way by 3, and FaZe Clan, well, they're currently a map down in the series, and they're also 3 rounds down on their map pick. So they've got to step up in a big way. The CT side was their statistically better side. We'll see if that is the case moving into the second half.
Yeah, FaZe were able to at least get some rounds in that first half, but overall, OpTic edging it out. Again, Cajun B having a lot of impactful rounds. MSL's AWP coming into play in quite a few of them. And other than that, the rest of the team was solid as well. So we have to see what FaZe Clan can do heading into this second half.
Well, again, it is going to be some utility available for FaZe Clan, not as much as they previously had. OpTic, though, it's going to be Cajun B and a nade of the flash, also MSL carrying this in. So we'll see if they're ready for this. They were waiting for that mid-aggression from Astralis yesterday in the pistol. We'll see if they can deal with it this time, as Nico is trying to make his way up. It's going to be Nico looking for the early peak, but Nico gets it. So man advantage was there for FaZe, but the trade for OpTic, but the trade comes in from Rain. And we're into a 4v4 as Rain has to back off short in towards CT. Tess is continuing the push, looking for the headshots for the OpTic side as Config is able to pick up Rain. It's just looking good for OpTic at the minute, but Colterra stepping in. Olofmeister finding the headshot, but Config again with another clean one. It's all on the Olofmeister. A 1v2, 2 different angles, and he's just got the worst position for it. It's Config that seals the deal with a triple kill, and it's 10-6 here for OpTic Gaming.
Yeah, really solid trades from OpTic there in that round. That's what they were really relying on to pull them through. Just trading in towards mid, in towards short. And then at the end there, as you said, just the double peek onto the last man basically guarantees the round win. Very well done by OpTic. And now FaZe are going for the force buy. 10-6 down. If they lose this, they could fall really far behind. So quite a heavy investment into this round from FaZe, but you can always know that FaZe can do damage with the digs, with the scouts. They certainly have the aim to do so.
Exactly, this is what they became famous for, right? When they first put this roster together, or when FaZe sort of turned into the superstar roster, shall I say, back at one of the first ESL One New Yorks, where they just went on that clean run. ended up the victors of it, but it's going to be the push in towards long. It's going to be Nico, who's dropped to 30 HP. Nico looking back for more, but headshot comes in from the Galil. It's going to be the man advantage coming in from OpTic as they start to make their way through. It's Brokey with 1 kill, Config stepping in, and there's the deagles you're talking about. The damage can be done by Ray, and he's looking for more, and with the last few shots, but there's still a chance here. Still 2 players standing. 2v3, coldzera with a headshot. Molotov lands on them, burning, but Brokey tries to peek into the open. And KJB's grabbed that. coldzera, he's already picked up 1 on the deagle, but needs 2 more. It has to be an incredible clutch from the Brazilian. The tap comes in on the bomb. coldzera plays on the edge of the smoke, looking for the car aggressor, but there's no one there. The player has just rotated off back over towards long. He's got to peek in towards MSL Scout. This is going to be difficult for Cold. He doesn't hit the shot, goes for the reload. Cajun B stands tall on the site. This is going to be very difficult to get anywhere near the site. Good crossfire from OpTic, and they will get another here on the board. 11-6, and the force buy doesn't really work for FaZe.
Yeah, not able to get the round win. They kept it close, but close is not enough at this point. OpTic have a great chance to gain a 12-6 lead. And this is somewhat reminiscent of Nuke right now. OpTic took quite a strong lead at the start of the second half back on that first map, and then they slowly but surely closed it out. In this one, FaZe on the full low buy tried to stack the B site, which might be the correct call. OpTic are about to move in.
Well, here comes the push. OpTic starting to rush in towards the site. Config able to pick up Nico. Olaf and Rain managed to pull 2 away with the P250s. Another one coming in from Olaf Meister as he lines up 2 more. But Nico will come in for the cleanup, getting the 2 kills just in the nick of time. But that became very scary for OpTic as Olaf out of nowhere deals them damage with a P250. And 12-6, OpTic would have liked to have won that one slightly cleaner, but at least they've got the round win.
Yeah, Olaf comes so close to carrying them through that round. Doesn't happen in the end, though, and FaZe decide to go for a double AWP setup. Nico this time picking up 1 of the AWPs. It really feels like they are tossing these snipers around quite a lot on the FaZe clan side. Nico currently looking over towards lower tunnel, spots the head, but not quite landing the shot.
That was very close to landing, though. There's not quite the haircut he was looking to give, and MSL will be looking down towards middle. coldzera, he is here, and OpTic have probably got a bit of a nightmare about this mid position against Opers. This time MSL deals with it. No kills for Cold.
And again, it's MSL getting the entry for his team. We've seen this a lot from MSL on the AWP. OpTic in with the early man advantage. FaZe sitting back pretty passively over towards this A site, but Nico takes an advanced position and it pays off for him.
Yeah, catches off MSL, and he's not really having too much luck against Nico in these boosts, right? MSL attempted the boost on the CT side, and Nico was ready from that from lower tunnel. Attempts it here on the T side, and Nico again stopping it. So Nico is the bin of MSL's existence at the minute, and you have to remember back to Nuke, it was quite the opposite, right? So Nico holding on towards short, looking for the pick again, goes aggressive just at the right time. Catches Config with a nade in his hand, and that's going to be the man advantage for FaZe Clan. Olaf might be able to follow up as well. Flash comes around the corner. Tessus looking to line them up, but Olaf with another. Nico, he's also there if needed, but Cajun B makes the right call just to go for the bomb plant. But winning this 1v4 is going to be impossible. He sprays away, and Olaf's got him. 3 kills on the AUG. And that'll be 1 more on the board for FaZe Clan. It is the start of a comeback, but it's got to be a lot more than this. It's definitely going to be difficult for the FaZe side. Okay, don't pull a G2, guys. Come on. There we go.
Yeah, nice hold from Olaf. Obviously, Nico also getting involved with the AWP. I wonder if we will see Nico stick with the AWP now. What are FaZe looking for here? They're delaying the defuse. They've
Just
already got
anything
2
they've got.
AWPs.
Utility, I guess, just lying around. AKs, maybe. But 12-7. Chance here for FaZe Clan to develop a comeback. The money is not good on OpTic. Comes back to that P250 round from Olaf Meister, doing a hell of a lot of damage, forcing a lot of rebuys. Coming down to only 1 player remaining in OpTic. So there's a slight chance here for FaZe to pull this one back.
Again, it is Nico sticking with that AWP. Even though we've seen a lot of AWPing from Olofmeister. He is not taking either of the 2 AWPs available. OpTic moving straight up short with the Glock train.
Well, here they go. MSL is going to be charging straight through with the Glock in his hands. Up on towards the site, tapping away. It's 1 kill from Cajun B, and very scarily, nearly another one on towards Nico. But the bomb plant will come through here. OpTic will be happy with this already. You've got 1 kill at bomb plant, and you literally invested nothing. That is ridiculous so far from OpTic. And FaZe Clan are going to be pretty scared by that. And you can see they're not going straight away into the retake. They want to make sure that they're ready for this. You don't really expect it to come this close, to be honest. Brokey does take away Config. Testis and Cajun B getting 2 more kills on the Glocks. It's a 1v2, and Cajun B has an ult, looking for another kill. The bomb is being defused, though. Olofmeister, he will get the win here as the bomb's not planted for Cajun B. But that is ridiculous that it comes that close. That was only Glocks, Alex.
Yeah, that was a pretty big oversight from FaZe to leave short wide open and not be aware of the players potentially pushing through to the A site and then taking the fights towards long. And then Cajun was in on this lurk, making sure he was able to pick up the AWP.
If that bomb's planted for him, he wins that.
Oh, yeah.
That is ridiculous that that's even come that close. The only thing that wins FaZe Clan that round is that the bomb's planted for short. So there it is. Another one on the board for FaZe, but they're not going to be happy about that. Should I say, the way they won it. Config getting boosted up, looking for the aggressive peak. Perhaps expecting FaZe to put a little bit more attention towards short.
Ooh.
Oh no, that's a great flash. Nico had no idea what was going on.
Yeah, nice flash from Olof to set up his teammate, and the response from OpTic, now that they're a man down, they want to move quickly towards mid.
Yeah, Rin. He's going to be hiding in the smoke. Coldzera has been dealt with by Cajun B, and here comes the push in towards the B bomb site. Good kill from Rin, but Config finds another. Brokey has no idea Testis is close, and the headshot comes in. Config with a follow-up. It's all on Olof, and this is looking good for OpTic. 13-8 is the scoreline that is looking completely likely at this point. Olofmeister looking to see if he can find anything towards the bomb site. I think it would be ill-advised to attempt to retake this site, so he's looking for a couple of exits, see if he can pick off a few more players here. He knows the money in OpTic's not going to be in a brilliant place, but because of the round that FaZe just had, where they nearly had the absolute disaster against the Glocks, their money's not great either, so kind of has to do some damage, and Config will take him away. So nothing of value moving forward here for FaZe. It's got to be an eco here, surely. And that will put them up to 14 OpTic, 14-8. You're starting to really get into dangerous territory if you're FaZe.
Yeah, I think that round comes down to the quick call from OpTic to move towards mid. After they lost the first fight towards long, they realized both Olof and Nico were there. So it's unlikely that OpTic are going to run into too many players at the B site. And once they get those smokes down towards mid, they just up the pace, get the trades to go their way, and leave FaZe with a really lackluster investment into round 22.
FaZe do pull most of their players in towards middle. OpTic have already got up towards short though, so it's like ships passing in the night. Utility coming in towards CT. Nico held off, can't really do a whole lot from his position. Cajun B does drop Rain, spots the flank coming in, smokes it off, spots another player, calls that to his teammate Nico. He'll happily collect it, and things are falling apart here for FaZe, not finding any success on their zero investment round. So 14-8 is the scoreline here. OpTic looking solid, looking strong, and they might just be moving forward here in New York and staying alive, as FaZe Clan might be punching their digits and their ticket home.
MSL has that AWP again, and this time there's no one there to match it on the FaZe side of things. We've seen MSL be able to get entries with that AWP in the past. This time he's just holding the mid-cross at the start of the round. Not able to connect the shot this time around. A must-win round for FaZe if they want to win in regulation. Boost coming in from lower tunnels. OpTic slowly but surely clearing all the possible positions. Coldzera is playing close towards the mid doors. Very difficult to fall back from this angle, and Config gets the initial entry.
He does indeed, man advantage here for OpTic. Looking to grab map point. There'll be a smoke going in towards CT, but a good push from Olofmeister. He does catch off Tessis. Follow-up smoke coming in. Nico held back, but he's going to peek right through it. He needs to get the timing working here with Brokey. Brokey needed at least a kill there. Unfortunately, he doesn't line them up. Nico gets 2. And there's still a chance here for FaZe, thanks to that play from Nico. MSL in towards the site. Rain flanking in from the tunnels. Still a chance here for FaZe. MSL looks back towards the tunnels. This Cajun B who falls, and MSL has it all to do. A 1v2 with the AWP inside of the B bomb site. Catches off Olofmeister and switches to the AK. He can make a beeline for the A bomb site. He knows where the last player is, and Rain is so low. 15 HP, MSL's just sprinting back towards A, and Rain, he might just walk into it. MSL's got it. It's map point for OpTic, and MSL wins the 1v2.
What a clutch from MSL. He takes the fight towards mid, knowing that if he gets that kill, that the second player in tunnels is in really bad shape. And then he reads it perfectly. He realizes that Rain is going to rotate over. Great work from him. OpTic Gaming firing on all cylinders right now. And we thought Dust2 would be the map where FaZe's individuals show up. In a lot of these rounds, it's been OpTic showing up in those clutch moments, in those key situations. They are coming out on top. This is really impressive stuff from OpTic. Nice shot from Olof, though. However, Config has got the quick trade back to a 4v4.
Well, Olofmeister getting boosted up. He will look down in towards the pit. Flash comes in from Nico. Olofmeister will get the tag on towards MSL, dropping in towards the pit, so he's dropped to 21. Not a kill, though, so it's still a 4v4.
OpTic still just sitting on long. Maybe waiting for MSL's AWP, who gets the chance to pull the trigger, but doesn't quite have the quick enough reactions. The rest of the team, though, slowly sneaking up through A long.
Well, Olofmeister going to be here with the scout in his hands. Flashes in, it's Config. That'll pick up Olof. Man advantage here for OpTic, looking to try and make it happen. Looking to try and send FaZe clan packing from New York. It will be a jumping attempt. Brokey able to get one in the 5-7. A valiant effort from Nico, but he's dealt with by Cajun B. It's all on Coldzera, the newbie to the team in a 1v3. He's picked up the first. The last 2 remaining players are low, but it's going to still be difficult. The UMP in hand, jump spots, does a lot of damage onto Nico, but unfortunately can't drop him to his death. Peeks in towards MSL. It's just a matter of time. No, headshot from Cold. A jumping headshot. He'll look back in towards long, but MSL will seal the deal and send FaZe clan packing. They will not be in the Barclays Arena, as OpTic will take 2-0.